Welcome to my off-grid adventures. I'm Frank, and I'm glad you're here with me today. I want to talk about something today that's political, but it's one of those things that I think everyone in America agrees on, that our government made a horrible mistake back in 2009 when they started regulating the type of gas cans that can be used. There are so many versions of gas cans that are compliant with the government, and so far as I can tell, I've owned many of them. None of them work as well as the original old school pre 2009 gas can. In fact, they actually cause you to not only be more frustrated, but they cause you to spill more gas, which is exactly, I think, what the law was supposed to be preventing. And they're just terrible. And I had my hopes up when I bought these two. These are by SureCan. They're called One Can Type 2 Safety Can. And they claim to have solved that problem, but I actually found them to be the worst of all that I tried because these latches are very tight on the spring and they don't hold open. So when you try to fill them, it's really hard to get the gas nozzle in there without this pressing on it and causing all kinds of trouble. And they also leaked, and they didn't have the kind of system where it auto stops. This one here is one that I have for both diesel and for gasoline. It has a little button that you push on the back, and I think of all the options I've tried, this one is the best. And I still don't like it, and I had to modify it to get it to where I could enjoy using it. I cut off that little tab on the back that makes it click like ratchet into place. I found that that was actually less helpful. So I cut those off of all of them. That's what I've been using. But my brother-in-law sent me a gift the other day that I'm going to try today, and I hope that it's at least somewhat of a solution to the struggles that I have filling up my tractor, my four-wheelers, my dirt bikes, and lawnmowers. And it is this Boyisen battery-powered fuel transfer pump that mounts directly onto your gas can. Now, this isn't going to solve anything about filling up your cans at the gas station, but as far as the act of putting the gas from it into your machines, I'm hoping that it not only is cleaner because it does have the auto stop feature, but it'll be a little bit more of a back saver for me, especially on the higher types of things that I have, like the top of my tractor where I have to fill it with diesel, and even my EU 7000 IS Honda generator, which I have mounted up on blocks, and it's quite high. So it's difficult to hold one of these in place for the entire time upon which it's emptying itself. So let's unbox this together. We will test it on the tractor with diesel fuel, and we'll see how it works. Not a whole lot of parts. From what I understand, it comes with these adapters so that it fits a high percentage of gas cans. Looks like there are 3. Well, there are 3, but there's also 1 that it comes with. So there are actually 4 of them altogether. I think it only takes 1 battery. Nope, 4. It just says AA battery. But thankfully I brought 4 in my pocket. That's that. We're going to install it on this diesel can. This is that part that used to have little ratchet notches, and it was meant to keep it from backing off, I guess, but I just found it to be a pain, especially to get the cap off at the gas station. Usually was difficult. Okay, so looks like the biggest one is what this will take. Just put that right over the hose and it screws into that. Looks like you've got a place here to store your other end. Uh-oh, is that going to fit through there? Pry this off. I'll show you what it is after it comes out. If I can get it out. Some kind of a filter. Let's give this a shot. It has a little catch there that keeps that in place. And then we'll just press the on button. No leaks. Now I'll have to lift this. It's going quickly. My tank is already quite full, so I don't think it's going to take much. We'll see if the shutoff works. It's already taken 2 gallons out of this. Maybe it wasn't quite a full 5 gallons before, but still over a gallon. That's really fast. I'm pretty sure that that takes the gas out faster than gravity does when you're using the other can that I usually use. Yeah, I'm very sure of that. I just emptied one in my generator and it definitely took longer than this. Nice. I'm liking it. If that auto shutoff works, we'll call this successful and a good solution. Or we might not get a chance for the shutoff to work if this empties the whole 5-gallon can. It's nice and quiet too. Very pleasant to use. I'm very happy with this. Thank you, Tim. Okay, that is, it's empty now. Lock that back. Snap that in there. Now let's look at another one of these that I bought. Tim told me about that transfer pump, but he didn't mention he had ordered one for me. So I went and I ordered one by a different company. And in case you're wondering what the differences are, let's unbox this one and we'll compare. It also has, looks like the same 3 caps for different sizes. This one comes with a bag, I guess, for storage. The hose itself is transparent on this one, and it is a little different in its shape. I thought these were going to be identical because they look so similar online, but they're not. They're a little bit different. A little bit different in build. My assumption though is that the Boyisen is a slightly better one. The hose itself felt a little more robust and sturdy. I don't even know what brand it is. I'll put it on the screen. But nowhere in the packaging and the instructions or anything does it indicate the brand name of this. That's probably because a bunch of sellers are positioning it and selling it under their own names. Again, we're using the largest of the 3 diameter caps because it's the same can as the yellow one, just for gasoline. So this one is spins. It doesn't lock down in a particular spot like the other one does. Probably just a matter of preference. I don't know that that affects anything. And this one has a little cap for it too. The other one didn't have that. And this locks in, but you do have to like open that and snap it on for it to lock in. The other one just kind of snapped in on its own. Let's go try this out. similar in its function, similar in its sound. In this instance, you can see the gas going through it, and that's already empty. This can didn't have a lot in it, so it was about the same speed. Oh no, it actually went off because of the auto shut off. It was full. So, okay, preferences. I don't know the price difference. I'll show that on the screen. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen. But based purely on a gut reaction of its feel, I think the one that my brother-in-law Tim purchased is a higher quality. And if I were to buy more, I would get those, but it doesn't make any sense unless these fail. And if they do, I'll know which one to buy. I'll put links to both of these in the description and in the comments for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more product reviews or content about living off-grid in Michigan, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join us. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.